Good morning, my loves. Pardon the scratchy voice. Allergies are driving me crazy. It's another beautiful Thursday here at the lake. It's about 5. The sun's coming up. My cohort is watching the birds. Very important job before he starts his shift at the biscuit factory. Interesting topic today, clarity. Are you afraid to see people and situations for what they really are? Yeah, people do that a lot. I was talking with someone last evening, and they're miserable. They're miserable in their relationship. They're miserable at work, and they just been wearing rose-colored glasses throughout the whole thing. Why? Well, their answer was to make it palatable, to make it tolerable. Honey, you don't have to make it tolerable. You can make a change. And change can be scary, but are you worthy of being happy? You don't have to be miserable. So this is when, my opinion, you get a piece of paper and you do the list, the pro and con list. Absolutely. You can do it with each individual person, a situation, a job, an environment, whatever. The good, the bad, the eh. Make a list. Be honest. Because if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. So what I advised my friend that I spoke to last evening, who is just tired of the rose-colored glasses, look at the individual first and make a list of the pros and the cons. How you're being treated. Do they listen to you? Do they respect you? Are they kind to you? Are they physically abusive, emotionally abusive, financially abusive, sexually abusive? Be honest. Be honest. Don't be moody. Don't be petty. Be honest. How they truly treat you. Now, maybe they treat you beautifully. Then that goes on the pro list. Absolutely. Maybe they listen to you. They comfort you. They care about you. They help you. That's great. They help around the house. They help with the laundry, the kids, the cats, the dogs, the goats, whatever. Put it on the list. Go from beginning to end. Think about your entire day. Go through things, throughout the year, holidays, how they interact with family, all of it. Are they supportive of your job? Maybe you want to go back to school, whatever. And then look at the list. Is it them or is it you? Be honest. And that's hard to do. It is. So we did her list together, and it took some time, but it was okay. And I just, would throw out a topic, and she would put it on her pro or con list. I didn't know which column it was going into. But I did see her face changing. And yeah. So the end game, she was a little embarrassed because it wasn't them. It was a her thing, not a them thing. She was taking people for granted. Sorry, my assistant was walking past. She's taking people for granted. And she realized it. She didn't realize the blessings that were in front of her. She just glossed over them. She was a little too self-absorbed. Sorry. Okay. Yes, talking about self-absorbed. The king of the photobomb. But you have to see situations for what they truly are. So then we moved on to her family relationship, her nuclear family, her marriage and the kids. And then we talked about her family, that she came from, her parents and all of that. There was some toxic stuff in there that she just, that's who they are. That's just the way they are. Well, they've always been like that. They always drank. They've always had a violent temper. Stop making excuses and see people and situations for what they truly are. She didn't think about her kids love a couple of family members. Everybody does. They're really nice, but they drink a lot. And the kids think they're funny when they drink. Do you want your kids around that thinking, okay, we can drink and be funny too? She hadn't thought about that. She did last night because she came up with that conclusion on her own. Something one of her kids said. Yeah. So it was a very interesting evening for her. I'm glad I could help. I listened more than anything. But she took off the rose-colored glasses, and she realized she needed to make some changes in her boundaries. That's just her personal boundaries, but boundaries with her family. If you're a parent, you're responsible for the boundaries of your kids, who they are allowed to be around and who they're not allowed to be around. Sometimes, and it's hard, you have to make boundaries between family members. If you have a family member that's an alcoholic, even a functioning alcoholic, think about it. Kids live what they learn. And if they think it's funny and silly to watch somebody drunk or high, they're going to want to try it. Is that what you want? If they're around somebody that dresses really risque and they see them getting a lot of attention, this is just an example that I just popped in my head. You have a little girl, 10 years old, and she likes being around a cousin or an auntie that dresses rather risque. But she sees this person getting a lot of attention from guys. She's going to think, I want that too. I want guys to like me. I want to dress like that. Well, she doesn't see the full picture because she's just a little girl. Be cognizant, be aware. It's nothing against the auntie or the cousin at all. It's just boundaries. You have to put your morals, your ethics, and your values. You teach those to your kids. You put that out there for your children. You have to teach that to them. Don't depend on somebody else to do it. They're going to pick up enough in school and from other people, from TV, from movies. But it's up to you to give them the foundation, the building blocks, and teach them right and wrong. Now, if you don't care how your child dresses, well, then you don't care how your child dresses. If you don't care who they interact with, well, that's on you. But for my friend, it was an eye-opening experience. So before she hung up, I said, we were FaceTiming, are you glad we had this chat? She said, I am. She said, I owe somebody a big apology, her spouse. I said, I have a feeling that's going to bowl them over. She said, they don't hear that very often, that, they've been right and she's been wrong. I said, well, you could add a little Tabasco, a little ketchup, whatever you need with that crow when you're eating it. And she laughed. And she's going to talk to family members and tell them that, if they're going to continue to drink around her kids, the kids aren't going to be around them. We have to just be more careful. So there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Because it's up to you to protect your kids. They live what they learn. For that matter, they live what they learn there in the household. They learn. This is how mom treats dad. This is how dad treats mom. And that's their norm. They're going to carry that forward in their life. So when they're older and they get in relationships, when they start dating, well, this is how my mom treated my dad, or this is how my dad treated my mom. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Is it how it's supposed to be? My parents were married 51 years and very loyal to each other, very old school. My dad adored my mom. He treated her, anything she ever wanted, he made sure she got it on a silver platter. He was very good to her. She took advantage of it. She knew he was generous. She knew he was kind. She was a bit manipulative. And it was heartbreaking to watch because he was such a beautiful soul. I vowed early on never to be like her. And I don't want my child to be like that. My child is like his grandpa. He's a good man. My son's 46 years old and I am damn proud of him. He is an excellent man. He's a great husband. He's a great dad. He's a good guy. I'm very, very proud of him. And I can't say there's not a manipulative bone in his body, but I don't think there is. He's a good guy. He really is. And because he's seen firsthand. And it's ugly. That's one thing I don't put up with. I try to see people, situations, for who they are, not who I want them to be. And that's the hard part. Take off the rose-colored glasses. See people for who they are, not who you want them to be. That can hurt. It really can. Maybe there's somebody in your life you're wanting to date, or, you want to have as a friend because you think they're neat and they're cool. Are they? Are they really? Get to know them. See them for who they are. Are their values and morals the same as yours? I mean, if you're really wanting a relationship with somebody, it's not about chemistry. It's not about sex. It's not about looks. It's about friendship, communication, morals, values, ethics. Are you compatible? Are you compatible with each other's families? Because that draws into it. Each other's friends. Are you ashamed of them? Are you ashamed of their language, their education, their job, anything? Anything. Are they ashamed of you and how you behave? If somebody is keeping you at arm's length, ask yourself why. Take a good, hard look at yourself. And you might ask them. They may say, oh, it's not you, it's me. They might tell you the truth. If you ask, be ready for the truth. And then be thankful that they are honest enough to share that with you. Clarity. The good, the bad, and the ugly. But we all deserve to know the truth and to live the truth. It's something to think about. So, my cohort is over here checking out the neighbors. I'm going to get ready and go to work. I'll talk to y'all later.